Hello, beautiful Virgo. Thank you so much for being here today. My name's Marie Rose, and today we're here to bring you your August horoscope. Let's see what we have for beautiful Virgo. Let's hope nothing bizarre happens, because I was just doing Scorpio, and it was just bizarre, that whole reading. Let's see. Quick results. Virgo, in August, you're going to see quick results. What they're saying to you is act now. Don't wait. Don't contemplate. Don't procrastinate. Right now, if you want something, if you want to gain something, if you want to put your business out there, if you want to do things for you, right now, August is the month. Go out there, give it your all, and don't leave any stone unturned. August is going to be the month where when you go out there, you talk to people, you share energy. You're going to be a magnet for business, for understanding, for communication. People are going to want to know you, be with you, and help you. So August is the month for you to get out there and do what you want to do. Put into place anything you want. Now's the time to put the seeds in to what you want to receive later on. So, and it's going to happen quickly. It's not like you're implementing something and then you have to wait for months and years for it to happen. No. August is going to generate a huge amount of energy your way that makes things happen quickly. Let's see what karmic energies you need to solve in August to free you for the back half of the year. But please, this is for August. It's something you need to do in August to free yourself. Let's see what we have here. Karmic card for Virgo. Trust the lesson, not the pain. Understanding soulmate lessons. And embrace healing. Virgo, in August, there's a couple of things here. And purify your heart. Prepare for change. This is about letting go. Letting go of past hurts. The thing is, Virgo, you cannot control what other people do to you, say to you, or the way they behave with you. But what you can do is release it, because it doesn't belong to you. And you know the karmic lesson of what you give, you receive. Well, then what people do give you, they will receive in return, but it's not up to us or you to worry about that. Now it's about preparing yourself for change. The change is going to happen quickly, and with that you need to purify your heart and be ready to receive. Any doubts, any regrets, any karmic things that you're holding, any pain, any anguish, any anxiety, it's time to purify that heart and allow it to be as pure as it can be, ready to receive and ready to give, because this change is going to be powerful, and it's going to need you to be as sincere and as pure as you can be. Here where they're saying, trust the lesson, not the pain. Anything that happens or has happened to you, Virgo, in the past, it's saying to you, don't focus on the pain that it brought you. Focus on the lesson that came with it, because that is what you need to focus on. And some of you here are still looking back at things that happened or what people said or did to you, and you're looking at the pain that it caused you rather than what did that experience bring me. It made you tougher. It made you question. It made you powerful. It made you realize that you can't control others, and that what you give is not necessarily what you will receive. So it taught you a lot. And I'm Virgo Moon. Everything we go through, Virgo, it gives us the perception of that person could have done it differently, but did they? No, they chose to do it differently. And so we can't control that. The thing here that they want me to say to you is focus on what they taught you. Everyone that crosses our path, comes into our lives, has a purpose. And the purpose is to teach us something. And that's what they want you to grasp or to understand. Understand soul lessons. And I like this one because it says soulmates come to teach us. Embrace the lessons they bring, even if they're hard to swallow. Exactly what we spoke about. And embrace the healing. With every lesson, we need to look at it from a different perspective, and then we need to heal. And the only person that can make us heal is us. When you give yourself the love you deserve and you understand that what others bring you, it's not about you. It's what they've got to offer. Sometimes we get disillusioned or upset because we have a certain thought in our mind of what we expect. But that's where we go wrong, because we expect people to be a certain way, but they don't have that in them. They can't give you what you expect. And so then you end up being hurt by what they gave you. But in reality, it's what your mind wanted them to give you. That was the whole thing. It's what you thought they were going to give you, but they didn't. And you know why, Virgo? Because they didn't have it within them. They didn't have what you expected. And it's hard to swallow, isn't it, sometimes, that you expect someone to be a certain way, but that's not them. Let's see what we have here. And that's part of the learning here. The learning is, if we don't expect anything from others, we won't get hurt. Because we only get hurt when our expectations aren't met. Huge lesson to learn. Let's see what we have here for Virgo, please. Thank you. The 5 of Air. The 3 of Water. The 2 of Fire. And on the bottom, the Integrity card, which I have to cover. And the 9 of Air. Something here is going to be discovered for you. And you could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini or Aquarius. This person isn't going to be as true or the person you expected them to be. And this is going to blow your mind. Asking yourself the questions, how didn't I see that? How could I have missed that? Why did I trust that person? Why didn't I? The lesson here is, Virgo, you did everything you could. What they delivered, what they gave you, was all they had. And that doesn't say anything about you. It says everything about them. So don't beat yourself up about someone not being honest, about somebody not doing what you expected or not being the way you expected. You need to let that be with them because they've got to carry that burden, not you. Here, there's going to be a mask that is removed. And there's going to be a revelation that's going to set you free. Something here is going to allow you to see someone, something, or a place, or a job for what it is. There's not going to be anywhere to hide. You're going to see it clearly. You're not going to be able to sweep it under the carpet and deal with it later on. You're going to see this person exactly as they are, exactly what they bring you, and the masks will be removed. But this is going to set you free because you don't deserve what you're going to find out or what you're going to see. You may not find out, you may just see it yourself. You're going to realise, I deserve better. I want better. And you're going to release yourself from this situation. There's always two sides to a story, but it's going to be very clear, the right from the wrong. There's a decision you're going to have to make. And I feel that many of you here are going to decide something that's good for you. You're going to look at both sides of the coin and you're going to decide what steps you're going to take. And with that, it's going to free you to be the person you came here to be. You in the yellow was someone who was igniting a flame that couldn't be lit, watering a plant that had died. And that's going to be very clear to you in August, where it's, I'm going to take control of my own life now. Remember, this soulmate come to teach us. Embrace the lessons they bring, even if they're hard to swallow. And that's exactly what I see here. Let's see a message from your guides and your ancestors here. What's the message for Virgo, please? Thank you. Wise one. Grow within your current situation. Be wise about what you do, how you do it, and when you do it. Look at things from a different perspective and grow within your current situation. Don't try and be something that you're not. Don't try and fit in with other people. You need to grow within what you are, who you are, and what you want. And the minute you are sincere and you see things clearly, you will be able to grow within your own situation. Don't allow others to dictate what you should be and shouldn't be. Don't look at what other people are doing. The best result here will be when you do things your way. Your sincerity, your truth is what's going to be powerful here. You're going to see things, sense things that nobody else can see. So grow within that, because you're going to have information, you're going to have messages that come to you, and you're going to be the wise one to understand them. I hope that makes sense here, Virgo. Lots of love and light your way. Thank you. Bye-bye.